Verizon Center filled to capacity. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Handling the Eastern Conference, this D.C. crowd hoping to watch their Wizards come out on top. It'll be the Wizards off the tip, all fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Bulls. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. And it's Dunleavy in at the 3 spot. Now here's Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the 3. On defense, Washington.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
Added incentive in a game like this. I mean, they've got to be ready to rise up to that challenge. That's exactly what they wanted to do. I mean, you'd like to see that every time down the floor.
Here's Nene. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Here is Rose. Gasol a screen. Rose dishes to Gasol. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Well, now we go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Randy Whitman. Doris?
One player he said he's worried about in this game is Pau Gasol. He said with his length and touch, it's really hard to bother that shot. We're going to try to be physical with him, body him up early, and deny him position. And guys, that's what a lot of teams try with Gasol. Force him to really battle through contact. We'll see how it works.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Butler on the wing. All sorts of time, and he gets it to go. Butler's got his second basket of the night.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Up the floor. Stolen by Dudley. It's Wall with the drive. It's all in by the Bulls.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And here's Rose outside. The shot will not go. And the Wizards now going the other way. And Wall kicks to Beal. To the paint. Here's Gortat. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Joakim Noah. The Wizards shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Rose goes in, and the shot is good.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Wall passes to Beal. Back to Wall. Outside for Beal. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Beal's got his first bucket of the night.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
And it's Rose penetrating. There's the pass to Butler. Back to Rose. 6 to shoot. He kicks it to Gasol. Taken away by Nene. In transition, here come the Wizards. Dudley's shot is good.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now here's Rose. Pass to Gasol. A fader. And it's Chicago scoring again. 1:25 left to play in the first. So timeout called here, the first for Washington, and a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Chris Humphries has checked in for Nene. Porter comes in for Jared Dudley. Gary Neal's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. The Bulls also changing it up. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Mike Dunleavy. And Brooks subbed in for Rose. Neal's shot is off.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Now here's Sessions after the miss from Pau Gasol. Sessions dishes to Gortat. Gibson with the steal. And here's the fast break. Brooks outside. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Gortat with a screen on Brooks. And Sessions kicks to Gortat, stolen by Brooks. In transition, here come the Bulls. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. With the floater, Neal's shot is off. Butler from outside. No good on the buzzer beater. And so And Pau Gasol, after some great years and some difficult years, talks about now his newfound excitement playing with the Chicago Bulls.
I mean, I think it's been noticeable just because this has been my decision, too. And I want to make it good, great, actually. Not good, but great.
I think you'd have to say that Gasol's decision to go to Chicago, Clark, was great. He clearly gave it a lot of thought. It's hard to imagine him having made a better pick.
You know, I agree. Not only is he happy, but so are his teammates. Ask Rose and Noah and Butler. Those guys love playing with him, and you can see how the change of scenery rejuvenated the big Spaniard, too.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
So for Chicago right now, the big men are Gibson and Noah. Derrick Rose is out there with Brooks. And it's Dunleavy in at the small forward. Stolen by Rose. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Brooks leading the charge. Stolen by Dudley. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Nene has the open look. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
And Washington making a change. Oubre's checked in. And the Bulls making a change also. Snell's checked in. Wizards trail by 9. And Wall kicks to Oubre. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Gibson the screen. Right wing. Snell kicks to Dunleavy. Just 5 on the clock. Wall with the steal. One-on-one here. It's deflected. Dudley with a screen for Wall. To the middle. Second shot opportunity.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Gibson setting a pick for Rose. To the paint, goes up off the pick. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Here's Nene. A beautiful reverse layup. Nene's got 6.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Rose passes to Gibson. 5 on the clock. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. Second, John Wall.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Gortat's checked in for Dudley. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Oubre. Gary Neal's checked in for Beal. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. Chicago also making some changes. Pau Gasol's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Dunleavy. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Tony Snell. And both free throws good from Gibson. 1:42 left in the first half. And Sessions kicks to Neal. Gortat with a screen on Butler. Nice ball movement by Washington. 11 feet away, and with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Gortat. The Bulls have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Rose dishes to Gasol. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 6 assists in the game. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Nene, the screen. Sessions passes to Nene. Looking for Gortat, he gets it there. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
Here's Butler. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Butler's got 8.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Sessions. Kept alive. Here's Humphries. He gets it up. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't